Good everyone and welcome back to the match on WWE 2K25. This one will be Jon Moxley going one-on-one against Charlie Dempsey, who is actually making his debut. We've never actually used him in a video ever before since we started doing our ranking system back in 2021. And I thought, what better option than an underground match? We haven't really done too many of these. I think they've been sort of hit and miss in some cases, but I really want to see how we get on here, and I thought Jon Moxley, we haven't seen much of him recently as well, so it'd be a great opportunity. Obviously, Charlie Dempsey, the son of the great William Regal, who was, of course, the mentor for Jon Moxley, so, you know, it all works. It all works round and about in some sort of way. Yeah, first time I've seen him, it's a surprise, because I quite liked the idea of him, but then I completely forgot that he existed. I know that sounds stupid, but it's just one of those things, isn't it, really? There's certain people that just seem to disappear out of your attention after a certain amount of time, and that's what... I mean, this guy was all the rage a few months back when he was traveling the world and doing Noah and TNA and GCW, and all of a sudden WWE's little foray into the independent scene seems to have died off somewhat. I mean, we're seeing, obviously, people in TNA every now and again still. But apart from that, we're not really seeing much at all around the likes of Noah. Obviously, we've seen AAA recently as well. But that wasn't necessarily WWE going and doing a AAA show. That was WWE doing their own show and bringing some AAA guys into America. So, again, it's a little bit different, I suppose. Referees explain the rules. We're going to skip it because we've got no audio on them. And we are underway. So it's no pinfall, no right, yeah, it is submission, isn't it? No pinfall, it is submission or knockout. We probably should do another tournament of this sort of style. Of course, we do have an underground champion that I believe is Batista. Well, it's Bloodsport champion, not necessarily underground, isn't it? But I feel like there's a lot of people that could be involved in this. Dempsey is one of those guys, really, now, one of the newer creed that could be part of this. Oh, big elbow strike right to the back of the head. And this is the worry with this match that we had in the past. We had our own sort of Bloodsport match type. We had it as sort of like a knockout or a submission only. And you can pull a knockout very easily, very quickly, out of nowhere, really. So you've got to be careful with that. And when Mox went to hit that big strike to the back of the head, that's exactly what I expected to be coming. And I'll be honest, Dempsey is struggling here. The more powerful Mox is really dominating. Mox now turning him over, locking it in as well. Submission. Big uppercut, and Dempsey's starting to turn this one around now. Dempsey with a boot into the gut. Another one as well. And how much has he got in his locker, though? And I'm sure Regal is somewhere happily watching this. I mean, the idea of his son being beaten the hell out of probably excites Regal somewhat. He is that sort of weird man, isn't he, really? Moxley now with a knockout blow. Taking down Dempsey again. A big, stiff clothesline. Mox willing Dempsey back up to a standing base with a boot in the gut. Going to take him up into a powerbomb position. And oh, look at that running powerbomb. I'm not quite sure if he was attempting to launch him off the ring there, but he did land on the edge. And maybe that was the plan, because the edge of the ring is the hardest part. It's the... Yeah, it's pretty brutal if you land your back up like that, I suppose, isn't it? Yeah. And Mox now back in full control of this one. It does feel like a matter of time before he does pick up the victory here. Mox willing Dempsey back up and launching him off the edge. And there we go. They're dropping down into the outside, into the crowd. This suits Moxley a lot more, I think. I think Dempsey's more of like a technical-based wrestler when it comes to pure ground and pound. Okay, I don't know what's gone wrong there, but we're fine, we're fine. as Mox now raining down the strikes into the back of the head of Charlie Dempsey. Dempsey rolling to the outside, trying to get some space, but Mox just catches him straight away. This is getting very one-sided now. Fall away slam by Moxley as well. Mox now taking Dempsey up. Dempsey slides out the back. And now looking for a regal plex. Lovely, folds him up. Mox landed right in the back of his head, then takes a knee into the chin as well. Interesting here for Dempsey. Lovely dragon screw. And I could see some interesting matches for Dempsey. I think I'd like to see him maybe go up against the likes of Bryan Danielson maybe as well. The blows there, but no. Dempsey once again launching Moxley over. Knee into the side of the head. The problem is though, Moxley enjoys this, doesn't he? Moxley enjoys getting kicked in the head. It's one of his like best hobbies. Nice there by Dempsey, just launching Moxley over the top. Both guys now clashing to the outside. And again, it's Dempsey taking some control here. And he's going to go, he's up in a powerbomb position. Powerbomb onto the apron on the outside, onto the matting on the outside. That matting's not thick at all. It's like an inch. It might take the edge off, but it's painful. Much less give than you have inside the ring. As Dempsey now wrenching back at the hand of Mox, dropping the knees into the spine. Went for the boot. Dempsey, look at that running forearm. Beautiful maneuver. Something that Claudio Castagnoli would be proud of, that one. I'll tell you, if Dempsey gets the win over Moxley, this will be shocking. Absolutely shocking. Let me have a quick look at the old ranking system. See where, obviously, Dempsey, this is his debut. He currently sits on 0. But the old Moxmeister, John Moxley, sits on a +2 after 41 matches. So he does need a few victories to help him get himself further up the ranking system. As Dempsey now sending Mox back into the ring. Dempsey now big knee right into the face. Oh, Mox for the boot into the head. And now Mox going to take Dempsey up. And launches him again onto the edge of the ring, on the apron. I think his head hit the edge there as well. That could have been a knockout blow, really. Just realised how low Eddie Guerrero is. He's on +1 after 29 matches. He needs a bit of help as well then. There's a few people here we need to boost up in there, yeah. We'll find a way. I've got some ideas, I think, of how we can do some cool stuff. Forearm there by Mox. Mox now stamping on the hand. And now Moxley just throwing his spit, his sweat onto the ground of Dempsey. Taking him up onto the shoulders. And drops him down, back of the head first, once again on the mat. And Moxley now with a bulldog choke locked in. This might be enough for the tap out victory. Dempsey's holding on here. And Dempsey survived. Okay. A little bit of glitchiness going on there. We're going to have a trading of the blows here now by the looks of it. Clubbing blows here. Between Mox and Dempsey. There's Mox again now with the big hits. Dempsey fighting back. Mox again with the big slaps across the face. Again, big strikes, and the pair of them trading blows. Dempsey now dragging Moxley across the ring and just dumps him over the top, crashing into, I think, a couple of the people on the outside of it. The lady managed to dodge it, but the guy took a full-on Moxley to the face. Nice pile driver there by Mox on Charlie Dempsey. That's it. Referee's called it. The referee's called it after pile driver on the outside. And that means that Jon Moxley, with that victory, moves up to a +3 after 42 matches. And Charlie Dempsey, on his debut, is going to be moving down to a -1. But he's about to... I'll put your teeth back in. He's put on a pretty good showcase there as Mr. Dempsey. Showed what he can do. He's not come out victorious, but I'm definitely sure we can see some more of him. I think he's going to be a mainstay in this game for a good few years, which is good, so we should get some good use out of him moving forward. So who's that? Matt Riddle's had 14 matches, apparently. He's on 0 overall. I'm just looking at the rankings system. I get a bit distracted sometimes. Jeremiah Kofi on 0. Rhino's on 0. Atlantis Jr. is on -1. Gran Guerrero, Vikinho, Templario, Driller Maloney, Blue Panther Jr. There's a lot of work we can do here to start moving some people around, I think. But great victory here then for Jon Moxley. The game wasn't overly impressed by it, but it was a good win for him. He moves up to a +3, which will move him up to 141st position, which is actually equal 110th, with some big names actually, the likes of Takeshita, Harley Race, James Storm, Terry Funk. Oh, Terry Funk versus Jon Moxley, that could be interesting. And there's also some not so good names. I'm talking Odyssey Jones, Von Wagner, Iceberg, Matanza Cueto, I forgot about him. Tito Santana. Okay. Some interesting people we can move around. Jordan Devlin's in there as well. Braun Strowman. The Von Erichs as well. Okay. Hopefully you've enjoyed that one then. If you have, hit the like, subscribe to the good stuff, and we'll see you again pretty damn soon for another match. We've got some title matches planned in this week, as well as a few other interesting ones, so make sure you stick around. Good night.